Hey there guys, it's your good pal Wiggly, and welcome back to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Blind. In the last episode, we finished up the second half of the first trial where I overthought absolutely everything. And in this episode, it sounds like we might be switching back to Phoenix for the second investigation period. I could be wrong about that, but we have so many questions to answer, including why was Elisa's body moved, what is going on with this flying iris if she was really in her room that Larry saw. I know I should be casting more doubt on that, but I mean, Edgeworth explained it himself. I don't know why Larry would lie about that. Anyway, I'm already overthinking this again. Let's go ahead and head into the second investigation period, which may be the beginning of the final day, because we haven't had a third day in quite some time. Rise from the Ashes, I think, was the last time we had a third day to a case. None of them in Justice for All had one, but I guess if any case were to get a third day, it would probably be this one. Hottie Clinic, oh my god. I should have known. Why am I surprised by that? We only know of one hospital area, as far as I remember, in this series, so of course Phoenix got transferred here. Oh, I didn't notice the IV drip the first time, if it was there. I'm still up at this hour reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor Mia Fey had ever handled in a court of law. That's cool. So, interesting. We kind of saw things a little bit out of order before at the beginning of Turnabout Memories, because we saw this image. So him reading up on that case was him experiencing case 4 along with us. That's cool. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here? This isn't the Dahlia I knew. I'm sorry, Phoenix, you didn't know Dahlia. Not a lot of people did, and if they ever did learn who Dahlia was, they were dead. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. We're not going to explain that, man, but I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. Damn. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon, man. I mean, yeah, Maya and Pearl are in danger. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him. Somehow. Alright. February 9th, 2:43 p.m. at Dusky Bridge. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian, an artist. God damn it. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about, Phoenix. My man, that's so high. That was a real cough. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shichishido did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself or I'll eat my coat. It's so dirty, though. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. I mean, you met Dahlia, so that checks out. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, Wright. Take care. Alright. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. What? Oh, okay, you're just furthering the investigation. I thought you were just randomly hired as a side gig so you could pay your rent and get some food to build a bridge. I'm rigging something up so we can get across to the other side. Ah, that's right. Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple, and Pearl is missing. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? All right, I'm off. Thanks, Gumshoe. It's so cool working with both Edgeworth and Gumshoe. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Okay. Where do we begin? There's a narrow path going off in that direction from the main hall. Looks like someone's taken the effort to write Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Okay. I'm not too interested in re-examining anything that we saw before. It looks like the snow might be melting. If it is, that's a cool touch. If this is a different image than before, I don't remember exactly. I know that the footprints seem a little bit different. Anyway, let's go ahead and head over to the Heavenly Hall. These fucking pictures. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. Guess I'll try again later. Okay. Also, what's with all the all the different flags? I only know what a couple of these are offhand. I know, real American moment. What do we got? Look at this graffiti scrawled right on the front of the shack. At least he managed to get a pretty good likeness. When I really think about it, I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art, of sorts. He probably would have attended school with you if he graduated anything further than junior high. I love the text. Whenever they add English text, it's so very clearly like 4 kids plastered on top of like Japanese text that was originally there. The snow is really piled up on the straw roof. It's otherworldly, like something out of a fairy tale. Well, the roof part anyway. The sign says Heavenly Hall. I guess it's pretty fitting. If you spent the night in this little freezing shack, you'd probably find yourself at the pearly gates by morning. Bridge is up there. That's Dusky Bridge up there. It's amazing how clearly you can see it from so far away. Larry supposedly saw everything through the shack's window. Not much light gets down here, so it must be pitch black at night. But this area was probably illuminated that night because of the burning bridge above. True. That stuff is really ruining the beautiful atmosphere around here. It's so inappropriate. Like Sister Bikini in a bikini. Ugh, I've got to think of the kittens. What? What do you mean you got to think of the kittens? What does that mean? I have no idea what that means. What? Okay. River? This is the famous Eagle River. I got to try out its rough rapids the other night, in the freezing weather, too. They say it has a really strong current, and they weren't kidding. It's both powerful and fast-flowing. I was dead lucky. I mean, lucky not to be dead. There's some sort of marking down here. It might be kanji of some sort, but I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and I guess, can we go inside? No. Okay. Well, there's nothing there. Let's go back to the main gate. There's the snowmobile in question. Come on, please? It's for art's sake, I swear! There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. Hey, buddy. I'm talking about the heroine here, the heroine of my book. It'll make you famous. Ah! Hey, Von Karma, what's up? Enough. A fool's fool, fools who foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Damn. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow, what, you forgot her? Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name? Francie, you can't do that. So what, is he like in a haze because of the cold? Is that what it is? Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? Sure. It gets the point across just fine. No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Why are Larry and Von Karma talking? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Franzie's Whippity Whip Trip. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. Damn. I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh, just like that dude with the red underwear. What? Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize. What dude with the red underwear? I don't know what that's a reference to. Off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Wright. Hi. How are you doing, Franziska? Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. No, she has. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He has a perfect win record for a long 40 years, but now he is gone from this world. Whoa. Like death penalty gone? Oh, okay. I mean, makes sense, but he kind of deserved it. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father. That wasn't her grudge at all, remember? Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me. This, I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. All right, today's trial. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. Also, little brother. You're younger than him. What do you mean, little brother? Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I am here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. Man, not this one, Franziska, please. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smirking. No whipping the sick. That foolish fool doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth. Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing and one thing only. To pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer X, you know. True, you could use some of that. Preferably without poison. What happened? I went over the whole case file on the flight cover. On the flight over. I don't know why I read cover. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word of every last sentence of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge? Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think it's more foolish than a fool is... A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who foolishly thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the Inner Temple that night. Okay, so we're continuing with Franziska. We're not getting Godot back, which is surprising. He's gotta show up, right? Like, we're not gonna... I mean, I guess we could, like, do a prosecutor storyline across multiple games, right? We could, but that just hasn't been the status quo until now. Okay. Is there anything of note that I should show to Franziska? She probably wouldn't tell me about a whole lot, to be honest. Tell me more about you. About this. Yo! I refuse to help you, Phoenix Wright. I should have known better than to try. Yep. You know. Okay. Yeah, I don't even have anything to present to you, really. I'm a lawyer. Yep. Surprise. Okay, well, catch you later, Franziska. See you in court. Let's head to the main hall. Is Bikini here? What? That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? No, you tried your best. I'm not as mad at you as I've been at other witnesses, especially the one following you, to be honest, but you didn't really try to, like, hide anything. You just have a memory, and also you were really trying to help. We appreciate it. I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well. Stop taking all the blame. No. Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it. Yeah, we mentioned that before. She's not just an author. There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple. And that poor little girl has gone missing, too. Is nobody out trying to find Pearl right now? We haven't mentioned, like, a search party or anything. That little girl? You don't mean Pearl's, do you? You didn't know? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearl's? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? What the hell? Why didn't anybody tell you about... I mean, okay, you were in the hospital, so... Sorry, I have to take sips of water. My throat is quite dry, but I need to finish this damn game. Iris. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Mystic Elise's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning. I don't see any psych logs, so she must be telling the truth. I believe Bikini 100%. She hasn't shown any signs of suspicion whatsoever. I believe her. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I had acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. Also, you have the capacity for self-reflection enough to wonder if you didn't do a very good job. So that puts you above most witnesses again. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. True. Okay. And if Iris is telling the truth, then it's really fucking wild. Inner Temple. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claims she was in her room in Hazakura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because you did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at. Winter is especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's just about to fall down any second. Hurry up, Gumshoe. Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. Motherfucker, come on! We've got to get Maya out of there, fast! But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing that on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river or the forest. I see. So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and with no way of escape either. That's true. Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. This sucks. I hate this situation. It's still not as stressful. It should be as stressful to me as, you know, her being taken hostage by the killer, but it's not quite as stressful to me. I don't know why. Probably just because we know where Maya is. Even though I knew where Maya was in that case, regardless. The only thing that's really stressing me out super hard is Pearl missing. That kind of freaks me out. Elise. I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? What? No, no, no. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Donim. Yeah, that seems like it's probably important to this case. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. I don't need that information. No, no. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mystic Elise was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again. Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Donim as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes, now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We addressed all visitors as mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can you say for sure that she's older than you? Who is she? Yeah, I thought that was coming. How many? 5. Ooh, okay. It seems Miss Elise Donim was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Donim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Alright. Well, what is the prompt? Before we ask about Pearl. Not what I wanted. Let's find out. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Donim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was... Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Donim's true identity. I'm pretty sure that I don't have any of it. Nope. Okay, unless it's one of those and I don't have the path forward, in text yet, like reasonable context. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. What's going on with Pearl? Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad, it's killing me. Pearls. She was with Miss Donim on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have a temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we finished eating dinner. The murder. It didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it? God, I hope not. According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home, either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Okay. I mean, I guess she could have gone back to the law offices, maybe? That'd be kind of weird, though. Yeah, she has to be over there. Alright. So, let's check out the courtyard. I don't see anything new. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stands, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. True. Stepladder. The main gate's on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep the hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell, according from the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Donim was pushed from the top of the wall? True. She could have been. Like, she could have been, like, carried around, like, the outside of the building and then dropped. Because it doesn't say that she was dropped, like, immediately after her death, right? Yeah, just, it fell at some point. Yeah, okay. Okay. Can't examine that. They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. But the sled, now that's got to be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. Yep. Definitely, 100%. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Without the city's glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. Aw. Miss O'Neem's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? That has to be where the murder took place, right? The Shichishido. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. True. If it wasn't just made for decoratory purposes. Also, I love the way that the trees are drawn in the back. It looks so good. I'm not seeing any more clues. I don't know what the heck is going on with this little weird circle here, but nothing important, I guess. There's the hall. That building up there is the main hall. It was where we were staying. It sits kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently, Miss O'Neem was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. True. Wait. That actually goes against what I was just thinking before, that she was, like, carried around. Wait. No, that can't be. Yeah, this is... Wait, where are we? On the map. Exactly. Like, I know we're within the wall, but, like... The map shows that it's... This is confusing. The map shows that it's, like, in the center, and then the courtyard is, like, going all the way around the building. But then, over here, like, it's, like, right in line with the wall. Unless the wall is, like... Is that just, like, the ground level up there, like, all the way across, and then there's a drop? That must be it. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what the layout of this area is, because the map doesn't really help. Oh, okay. Hey! Well, what was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? So this is where you've been, keeping nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairing the bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. Okay, Karma's in here too. How many people can fit in this room? It's been a while, Scruffy. It's... Miss Von Karma! Jesus. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to do. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix, Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence. I, Franziska von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. What? She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? I'm okay with that. This is exciting, actually. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and head out to the main gate. I'm surprised that I'm working together with the prosecutor right now, but hey, sure. Repaired. Yeah, that's good work, Gumshoe. Now it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago, so maybe it's cursed, too. Quite possibly. Okay. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes, which reminds me, if my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. I completely forgot about that. That's true. Well, I hope he is nowhere around when that happens. Okay, February 9th, Inner Temple Gate. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice. Hey, are you okay? Pearls! I'm so glad you're okay. Aw. Thank God. So you were here ever since that night. Oh my God, no. Not yet. No tears yet, no. I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. You didn't go to Maya? She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I am Franziska von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Shit. Get her, Pearl. Let's go. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. It looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yo! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Kinda deserved. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls? Mystic Maya. Hey, wait, Pearls. She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. Do you know how many times you made her cry? Whatever. What was that all about? Pearls is acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. What happened? I guess I better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different than 2 days ago. Okay, there are a couple things I'm noticing. Number one, the furnace is open. Number two, not only is it open, it's not buried anymore. Number two, over here. Phoenix Wright. What? And would you stop calling me by my full name like that? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, that metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know. Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that is supposed to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this one was probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. But I didn't say anything. She's a little dumb, too. It happens to everybody. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what the stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think, Franziska von Karma? I seem to remember... Yep. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Alright. Well, something got burned, but I don't know what. Was it the murder weapon? Maybe? You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Sure. Sounds good. Why is she here? Look at all the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright. Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? You are adorable. I love this side of you, Franziska. Oh no, I like her a lot. Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. Maybe. She is not a handsome young boy. But that might actually do her a favor. I'm starting to really like Franziska, like, a lot. The sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. Can we get Franziska in, like, every game from now on? Can she be, like, as present as Edgeworth, maybe? This must be the door that leads to the inner temple, where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder. Yes, there's a solitary room there called the training hall. You could do some training yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. All right. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? Oh, she's right, though. Training hall. Why is there a psych lock physically on the door? And what is on the Misty poster? Huh? Is it oil for, like, the lamp? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here in training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. Fucking hell. Oh, now I'm stressed. Okay. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. Yeah. Was this a training hall in the first place? Why is there a fucking cell here? This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those chains, it's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern. Okay. I wish I could use an item. I would love to see what would happen if I used the Magatama on a physical lock. Here we go. It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes. I thought we weren't opening it. I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Say that out loud. Do it. Take the whip, it's fine. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things like these mattresses. I guess you must say wafer-thick or something back in Germany. What? Not about these mattresses, certainly not. What do you mean, not about these mattresses? Is Germany, like, dystopian in this world? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman here. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. Gravy? What? Gravy? What's the matter? What? This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute. I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. Ah. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Okay, Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna hold on to that. I thought of something. Oh, I don't like it. No. Oh, God. Okay. Moving on? Shit. What took you so long? I thought even you'd managed— Oh, hi! Hey, Godot. What's up, dude? I thought even you'd managed to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Prosecutor Godot! I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding. What? Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mare, Trite? Wild mare. This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Godot, come on. Just who do you think you are? This case is my— Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. Whoa. Whoa, Godot. I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Wippenberg. Go home. Phoenix, Wright? What are you hitting me for? You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? What is going on with you? What kind of a grudge do you have against Phoenix? Like, obviously we know that you are Diego Armando, but number one, how did you live? And how was it never, like, reported? Did you fake your death for some reason? If you did, then that's kind of wild, because I mean, maybe you faked your death to get Dahlia thrown in prison? Are you just mad that Phoenix had the necklace? But how would you know? Obviously you have a connection to Mia, you're Mia's boyfriend, or at least Grossberg said so. May not be true, but maybe. Why didn't you show? You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell. True, yeah, okay, I get that line now, that makes sense. To do battle with you. You don't see, Trite. I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Was it like, whoa, like cyborg science type shit? Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you wear is this ugly device? I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. You're a fucking cyborg. Okay, that's kind of rad. I mean, you're kind of sexist, but we can move on from that. I didn't know. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. Holy shit. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened? And who the fuck took your body, and... Wow, okay. Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trite. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. and who ended it for me.
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you?
I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite? I mean, I know. Do you really just have a grudge against him because of the fact that he was duped by Dahlia? Is that really it? Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly? The inner temple here on this side of a dusky bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said, too. And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of a search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge. Oh, fuck. Did she get thrown into the river? Huh?
But that's impossible! She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where is that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death. Come on now.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. What? The horse thing. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making the preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you. Oh. You blame Mia's death on him. Really? No. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back. Well, no, but you were with her at the time, and you and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. Dude, come on. That's horrible.
Okay. Now it makes sense. Trick lock.
What is this peculiar-looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key.
Huh. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. the accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Sister Bikini did mention it a number of times, now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock? I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I wanted to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
Damn, man. Why's it gotta be that way? That's so sad. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix, Wright? That's what everyone says. It looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now. That's so bad, man. Okay. We can examine this again. The scroll shows a picture of Misty Fey, master of the crane channeling technique. But why would anyone cover it in gravy? I have a good idea. Man, I can't make out what's drawn on this scroll at all. I'll never understand you Americans and your so-called artists.
Artists?
Yeah. You got a bad idea from Larry. Godot is interesting. He's definitely a flawed dude, but I'm not the type of person to just completely throw out a character because they're, a flawed person. They can change and they can grow. I mean, obviously, he's extremely emotional about Mia's death, but I personally, okay. I mean, like, he's kind of a big, tough macho man, right? So Phoenix was the closest guy to Mia. So in his mind, it's probably like, you didn't protect her while I was being rebuilt as a robot, which is wild. Okay. I understand his reasoning. I don't agree with it, but I do understand his reasoning. That line to Von Karma was kind of wild and out of line, but hey, people aren't perfect. I don't know. Should I or shouldn't I? Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from? Okay. Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. What? No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Ah, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah! Is something troubling you, Scruffy? But please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir. It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder with my whip. So, what's up, Gumshoe? Is something on your mind? How did you know, pal? Perhaps you were trying to decide if you wanted to wash that off or not? How did you know, sir? Oh, yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay? Well, you mean the one that says no entry on it? I, kinda already snuck in there. Is he trying to be clever or something? Come on, man. So what's behind there, Scruffy? Huh? A kind of garden-like garden. Oh, okay, that's a completely different area. A garden? Yeah, anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me? What are you washing off here? What? Isn't it normally the other way around? Well, see you later. Don't tamper evidence, Gumshoe. Please don't. So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright? Of course. What else would we do? I really want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Yeah. Garden. I love how it's immediately like, he told us not to come. Ooh. Oh, okay. For one thing, I really like all the callbacks to other cases that keep coming up. For the other thing, There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is. Strange feeling? Forget about that. What's that strange writing on a stone lantern? Ah! What are you doing here, sir? I thought I said you can't come in here. Don't you know, Scruffy, a Von Karma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here. But... Okay, man. So how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working on the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. Okay. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow. Oh, wrong voice. That stone lantern and the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? There's also something in the snow over there that looks related to the lock. They look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were... It's kind of hard to say, actually. I guess I better look into them myself. Okay. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godot tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. But there's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Huh? I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. Okay. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down. I felt like I was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's take a look around. A little lantern, a little statue. It's certainly a quaint little garden. Oh! What is this huge bowl here for? Oh, I know this one. It's a water bowl, isn't it? Everything else is completely frozen over, but the ice in this bowl has been broken. That's true. I wonder if this has any impact on the case. Maybe. Well, I doused my face earlier with the water in this. I was getting kind of sleepy, Gumshoe. Why are you fucking with a crime scene? Ah! Next time you're sleepy, you need only come to me, got it? Whoa. What a weird threat. We just aren't gonna address this thing? Okay. There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. It looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too. Apparently, it belonged to the victim. To Miss Elise O'Neill? Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck. And the ends of the cord found on both the victim and on this charm match exactly. Wow, brain, thank you for reading that correctly. Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my trinket to getting some very big answers. Worn by Elise O'Neill, found in the garden of the Inner Temple. Alright. Karain Master's Talisman. Fuck. That sucks. Okay. Oh, that... I'm holding back tears because of what that means. Alright, so... Elise was Misty, huh? Shit. Oh, poor Maya. Poor Pearl. Fuck. Really? Really? God, man. That, man. Okay, sorry. I'm just kind of processing that and all that entails. Shit, dude. Wow. That fucking sucks. But, okay, but the hair and the eyes are still different in this picture, which is weird. I kind of want to go back and look at that image that we saw of Misty from the first game. I vaguely remember what it looked like, but not well enough that I actually, like, vividly remember, like, all the details of it. Okay. What the heck is that? Uh-oh. You spotted it, huh, pal? Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious. It says Maya. Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood. You will answer all of our questions now, Scruffy, without exception. Yes, sir. Okay. Fuck, dude. Okay. No. No. Okay. What was her... Are we really gonna go the route of her mother was murdered here? And now somebody took her finger and painted on the fucking wall, just like Mia? Dude. No. No. I'm upset. I'm mad that they did that, actually. I went from being really sad about Maya to just being fucking pissed. That sucks. You kept her a secret from me all this time, and you're just, like, kind of softly revealing it now, like this? Fucking hell. There are a couple of torches here. I guess you need all the light you can get up here in the mountains. Yeah, I was looking at those things, pal. It looks like they've been lit pretty recently. Uh-huh. Recently? How recent are we talking about? As recent as the night of the murder. Maya was training here on the night of the murder. Fuck. It's not unreasonable to think these things were lit up at the time, I guess. Okay. So I'm guessing this was the murder scene. She was carried across the bridge. I'm still too hazy on the times, but she could have been murdered here, carried across the bridge, the orb fell off on the way back, and then she was pushed out of her window as a framing thing. But then why the fuck was the Shichishito stabbed in her? Just to obviously to frame Iris. But Bikini says that she saw Iris pulling the sword out. What is up with that? Well, this is odd. There's no snow on the ground here, and it's an almost perfect rectangle. It couldn't have happened naturally. Yes, it appears as though someone carefully cleared away the snow. Yep. Okay, this is definitely the murder scene. That's where the blood was. What was burnt, though? I can't figure out what was burnt. No doubt it was you, wasn't it, Scruffy? Huh? No, it wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation. If it wasn't the police, then who did it? Oh, yeah. There's something I need to tell you. Just between the three of us, okay? What is it? It's top secret. You can't tell anyone, got it? Yes. Understood. Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see. I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home. Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch. What does that have to do with anything? Gumshoe, this is serious stuff. Is that it? That's it. Whoever... just a whip. No words. Just moving on. Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Although I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. It's so obvious, though. If there's blood here, and it's Elise's, she was killed here. The killer, cleared away the snow. Like, she at least had to have been here. Right? Right here. Okay. I'm really struggling to move past that. I don't know why I'm so upset about that. Probably just because it's so fucking mean-spirited to Maya. I can't fucking believe that. Bloody writing. Maya, so these letters are written in blood. Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Donim's blood? We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down. You know what? That was really bothering me too. But I just came up with the answer. The result of my own special gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Why was it written upside down? Oh. What? Okay. Danganronpa flashbacks. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know why it was written upside down. Well, on the night of the murder, that stone lantern was upside down. No. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Donim wrote these letters herself in her own blood. No, not necessarily. So, light spoilers for a very early case in Danganronpa. There was text that was written in a strange way in blood, with the person who wrote it with their back to the wall, right? And it was the name of the killer. And like, if your back is to the wall and you want to write something, it's obviously going to be upside down. If you think about it, like, put your finger behind you. Yeah, okay, so. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Donim's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. Imagine if this is a double fake-out. That would be nuts. What? So, Miss Donim was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. I even caught the pseudonym pun. Oh my god. It was right there in my face the whole time. Mystic Elise. Fuck me. Oh my god. I could have figured this out so long ago. Then, what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard of the main temple was... Well, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no. But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. Yeah. I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal. The only people were Maya and Pearl. That would also explain why Pearl's over here. Because she was with Elise. Ugh. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I know it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here. If this really was the scene of the crime, then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Okay. Moving forward, I don't think I have anything else to present here. There are some bios that we haven't read. Franziska von Karma, age 19, legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma's daughter, became a prosecutor in Germany at age 13. Miles Edgeworth, age 26, an old friend, said to be #1 at the DA's office. Studies foreign judicial systems now. Really? Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, well... I think now we have at least a degree of a path forward. Fuck, with Bikini. I don't want to go through this part, man. Okay, is anything else going on in the training hall? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Wait a minute. So this is definitely related to the lock. Did Elise put the lock up? Huh. Why? I can think of a reason, like, to protect Maya, but what? Who would have killed her, though? Unless it was Iris. Like, who would have possibly had it out for Maya right now? Why? It seems you have a visitor. Hi. Mr. Wright. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Okay, you made a promise. You made a promise to Edgeworth. Godot managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you is locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? All right. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. What's this conversation? Yeah, hold it. Yeah. Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Maya Fey is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, Wright. It's also an investigation. No. No, dude. Is she the fucking culprit now? Or not the culprit, the suspect? Fucking hell. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere. Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, Wright? But it's Maya, Mr. Wright. All that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Come on. Ah! This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Where did Pearl go? What did she see? What were Edgeworth and Iris talking about? What is going on? Why is there a lock on Maya's, like, training chamber cell thing? Bikini, tell me everything. Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. Is she talking about Edgeworth? It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? Sorry, I'm really worked up. Like I'm... like my fucking limbs are shaking. Like my fingers are tingling. I am now as hooked as I was for Farewell My Turnabout. Maybe even more. I'm not like screaming and crying as much yet, but oh god. Forgive me if I stammer a lot here, because now I'm like, okay, we're in deep shit now. Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Huh? Me? Ah! Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. You absolutely spectacular! You two are the only ones who have said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psych locks of hers. Yep. Now is our opportunity. Alright, game. Tell me what I've already figured out in fear. I don't like this. She was not just an author. This proves her identity. I like that you really have to pay attention to item descriptions to figure that one out. Miss Donim had this charm with her at all times. Where did you... This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean? It's a talisman, isn't it? Interesting. Oops. This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Donim really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Donim's true identity. One other item. One other item. Okay. There's a crystal sphere. There's the staff. The hood. Is it the sphere? Like, did she keep that piece from her hood? Maybe? That's kind of shaky. I don't see... What is up with that castle in the background? Larry drew this, right? No, that was a picture taken. Huh. Okay. I mean, there's the scroll. Oh, is it the symbol at the top, maybe? Okay. Okay, it is the same symbol. Ah. The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Karain channeling technique. The crest is at the top of the site. The crest of it. Oh my god. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of Karain. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I have got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Man. Poor Maya. She didn't even get to have, like, oh no. She didn't even get to have, like, a conversation with her mother. She didn't... Her sister is gone. She didn't get to have a conversation with her mother. Like, any sort of closure to any of this. That's so horrible. She's already been through enough. She's lost her sister. She's been framed for murder. She was part of, like, an overthrow, like a fucking absurd, what's the word? Fucking takeover plot by Morgan, her aunt, who she trusted. She was fucking kidnapped by a serial killer. And now this. Oh my god. She deserves so much better. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one has seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister?
The Karain Talisman? It's a symbol of the Master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death. So, Elise O'Neem was really Maya's mother, huh? Ugh. She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister. After 17 years, why does she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh my god. Now? Well, what's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might... No! 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 The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the trading hall, it might very well cave in! What? Maya! God damn it! No! It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go! What? Where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, all right? Of course. You run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Oh my god. Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. That's so kind of you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. Yeah. Oh, God. You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth? Come on, let's go. Okay. I'm so stressed out, dude. I almost want to take a break. We've got to hurry to the inner temple and... Right. You're okay. But what are you doing here? How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak up? Yo! Hey! Why am I the one getting whipped? She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris. She's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? Oh my god, dude. Come on. We're supposed to get closer to the truth during investigation periods. Not everything get messier. So it was just now, during the... Fuck. It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? It's alright, man. Everybody has some soft spot. That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall's sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. I was so afraid of a to be continued there. Fuck. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in. But what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. What? 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 Why? What? Why are there more locks? What? Godot?
How can there be even more locks? What is the meaning of this? I would fucking love to know. I don't know what's happening. Iris! Oh. Oh. What are you hiding? Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on? Where's Godot? Wasn't he, like, messing with the lock? Where is he? I'm stressed out of my goddamn mind right now, dude. Fuck. Okay, well, I don't think I'm putting this one down to the end. Fuck. Well. Oh, anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Blind. I've been Guildmaster Wiggly. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you are new, consider subscribing. If you want to follow my socials or join my Discord, they're in the description. And I hope to see you guys next time, when we hopefully start getting some answers.